What's up guys, my name's Smay, welcome back to my channel. So today we have a special video for you guys. We're gonna be reacting to a video on Do Millionaires Think the Same? Do All Millionaires Think the Same by Jubilee. And just a quick reminder guys, if you guys like the content, make sure to smash that like button for me. So without further ado, let's get into the video.
Self-made has to be somebody that was growing up broke.
I disagree with that. You can mow lawns for a few months and make like a few $1,000s.
You know how many lawns I'm gonna have to mow?
It's a lot of lawns.
Please welcome Tim Sykes.
The key to my success is...
So, I'm a stock trader, I'm a stock investor. I already know who Tim Sykes is. Anybody who trades stocks knows who Tim Sykes is. So this is gonna be interesting.
Just working hard, like 18 to 20 hours
because he made his money trading stocks, so it's slightly a little different from how other millionaires get rich.
Waking up every day, doing things that I need to
Amazon,
do, not just
FBA
because
business owner.
I want to do them, but because I have to do them.
3 years ago, I was serving Captain and Coke as a server. I feel like a lot of people think that
e-commerce seller. I don't know
really
what exactly is that. Like a Shopify?
I started a fat freezing business.
Fat freezing.
It just grew from doing it for friends and family, and it grew into like a crazy thing.
What's up, you guys? It's Graham here. I think it's so important
Stephan is on here?
live below your means and live frugally and really focus on
guys,
what's
like,
most important.
This is my first time watching this video, so this is gonna be interesting.
Millionaires get a bad rap. I try really hard to serve other people.
Okay, real estate. Off-white ones on. Wait. Oh, she got the off-white ones on too. What the freak?
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, it was just her. Oh my god, okay.
Growing up, I didn't have anyone in my family that was in real estate. I didn't have anyone in my family that had millions of dollars. And so for me, I do remember being like 15 to 16 years old, having 20 bucks and working part-time after school and like saving away all that money. And then I used that money to get my real estate license. I barely graduated high school. I never went to college, 2 divorced parents, so I should not have become wealthy statistically.
Yes, real quick about Graham. We all know his story if you guys have watched Graham Stephan. I mean, a lot of things I've learned from Graham Stephan, so he didn't start from big beginnings, you know?
Not saying that I was ever homeless or anything, but I did grow up in a single family household. We ended up sharing like a 1-bedroom apartment with 5 people living on one bed. Living through those struggles really did put into perspective that I just wanted more out of life. So I went out there and I did whatever it took to build my wealth. And even though all odds were stacked against me, like I failed out of business administration. My counselor told me I would never make it in business, but I took that and it lit a fire under me to prove her wrong almost.
I feel like personally self-made has to be somebody that was growing up broke, in my opinion. Like you got it from the bottom, and I didn't get it from the bottom.
I disagree with that. I don't think you need to come straight from the bottom. Like I started with a few $1,000s. I know a lot of people who started their whole businesses with a few $1,000s.
Mr. Stock Trader.
A few thousand is more than what I had, so in my mind,
like a few thousand isn't going to make or break your business, like your life. Like you can't.
$0?
Let's say you start with $1,000. I still believe you're self-made. Even 10,000, even 20,000, because you're not truly like even 6 figures or 7 figures.
I'm broke.
Let's pause on what Tim Sykes just said. I mean, self-made, but what do you guys think is self-made? Comment below, because obviously Tim Sykes, if you guys trade stocks, it's possible to turn $1,000, $100, $10,000 to millions. Now, it's not easy, but it's possible. So I get where he's coming from.
And I live at mom's house with $0. You're in a way better position than me.
You can mow lawns for a few months and make like a few $1,000s. Like there's ways.
You know how many lawns I'm gonna have to mow?
It's a lot of lawns, but that is self-made.
She sounds really lazy. So nothing against her. I mean, she's a millionaire, so she got to where she got somehow. I'll mow lawns for a couple $1,000s.
I know what it feels like to be poor. 3,
I know what it feels like to be poor.
1, go.
I know what it feels like to be poor.
There's a difference between being poor and being broke. I've been broke before, like me and my husband have been broke many times.
So
in, like,
they don't know what it feels like to be poor.
But we've never been poor. And even like a long time ago when I lived in a 1-bedroom apartment with my family, we were never poor. I mean, I was happy. Like I had pudding. We went to like parks and stuff. I never felt poor.
When I was 7 years old, I got kicked out and moved into my grandparents' garage. And so I was poor mentally and I was broke financially. And I had to take care of myself at a very young age. So for a decade, I was running a pool company in order to
Can we pause and realize how many people, since they're all millionaires here, there's a lot more people on the side that says they know what it's like to be poor. So is it the fact that they were motivated to become rich because they were poor, or they knew how it felt to be poor, compared to the two people on the side that never knew how it felt to be poor?
Eventually gained the opportunities to ultimately move that ball down the court, obviously. So,
but were you happy?
I mean, I wasn't, not really, right? Because there was a lot of stuff going on, and like I'm living in a garage and I'm growing up, and I had to not only become rich financially, but also mentally.
I know what it's like to have everything and lose it all. So for me, my parents split when I was young. My family was broken. My mom had to then support 2 children. My dad had some nasty habits with gambling and lost everything. So he had a lot of debts that my mom ended up having to be chased for. So for me, I feel like we all start from somewhere and we go through certain motions because it builds character.
I like that. I'm jealous of you guys. I wish I had that mindset. Like, I travel to third world countries to kind of see what it's like, but I still can't put myself like totally in that spot.
But then I hit 20 and I moved out with some boy, and the situation got very, very domestic violence-y. Now, I was living in a penthouse, and I'm sorry, I got too much pride. I wasn't gonna go back home. And you know, I'm like black and blue, like getting locked into like closets, like really toxic stuff. So that for me was very, very poor. Now, did it slingshot me to 6-figure a month income? Yes.
You guys should never stand for abuse.
3, 2, 1, go.
I feel like, you know, you make more money, you obviously do have to pay somewhat more, but I don't feel like we deserve extra things to pay just because we have more money. Like, we shouldn't be looked to as like a fund, you know, from the government or
should they
someone
pay more
else
tax
who just feels like,
just
oh, you have
because
more
they're
money, you should
richer
pay more
than
taxes.
the majority?
I just feel like there should be a little bit more freedom with it, because it's really, really stressful, and I feel like a lot of businesses fail in the first 3 years because of taxes, not because they're bad at business, not because they're bad at managing money, but because they're not prepared to do everything by the book.
Tax is a huge problem, by the way, if you guys don't know. When you start to make a lot of money, if you guys don't make a lot of money right now, I suggest you guys start a Roth IRA and put money into that, because later you're gonna be taxed ridiculous amounts if you guys want to be millionaires. Because I know, like if you guys suddenly make $1 million one day, the government's gonna take like $400,000. Like, it's just ridiculous.
When big
I get what they're
companies
saying.
who sell a lot of their services like in the US, and then they have some like Ireland tax status where they're getting out of it, like Apple and Amazon and these big companies that theoretically should pay billions in taxes, while it's us average people who are really supporting the government.
Amazon.
I think there should be a little less inequality there.
Amazon paid $0 in taxes.
I just said.
Bezos is donating to Australia for the wildfires. He donated $690,000.
Yeah.
And he makes an average of $200 million per day.
Yeah.
He put out a whole press release, and I'm just like, come on, dude, like, give a little more.
So through Amazon FBA, he's provided an opportunity for people like me to make a living for myself, to be able to start a business, you know, online, and to be able to make internet money. So like to have that freedom, and like whether we think that he needs to give more or not, I mean, that's really up to him what he does with his money.
I agree again. I have nothing against rich people. Like, if they want to give money or they want to keep their money, that's all to them. Like, I'm not rich, right? Let's start that off. I'm not rich, so I am not one of those people who are jealous of rich people, because when you make your money, if it was easy or if it was hard, do whatever you want. It was your money to make, right? And no matter if you're lucky, if you were born into it, it's still your money, your choice. A lot of people will say maybe you should donate it, maybe you should give it away, but I agree with her. Like, you can do whatever you want with, because it's your money at the end of the day.
I spent an absurd amount of money on something because I can.
Oh man.
3, 2,
My whole bedroom was like plastered with cars on the wall, and then when I could actually buy it, it was like
It's so fun, right?
Well, it was
so
fulfilling a childhood dream. It wasn't even about the car; it was the challenge.
Yeah.
Then once I had all the cars, the thrill was gone, so I didn't need it. So I think that you should all have like dreams and chase those dreams, whatever they are. Maybe they don't cost that much.
When I started making money,
Yeah.
I changed my body.
Yeah.
I went and
I mean,
upgraded
that's
my
what everyone
chest.
does.
I went and cleared my skin.
Yeah.
I went
Interesting.
and got a tattoo. I went and got my, you know what I mean? Like, go
For
get
money.
hair extensions. Like,
Where I get there and I'm like, man, the journey was actually funner than the destination.
I'm kind of
That
over
is
here with you.
kinda true.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, because like, I used to buy a lot of bags. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, and then once I got there,
just switch sides?
like, I don't have a man. I don't have kids.
You can't change your past.
I'm picking on her.
If you do, are we doing that, changing the future?
future?
Like, what do you think about material possessions now? Like, I'll change. I don't need them. But in the past, I've had them. So I've fulfilled my childhood dreams. Now I'm good.
He's literally agreeing with me.
One of humanity's biggest problems.
We're talking about getting like successful. Inequality is definitely not a problem. Like a homeless person has rose to fame overnight. I mean, if we're talking about inequality, like with like the country, yeah, like, you know, that exists. But to become successful, inequality is not a problem. You know, anyone can make it.
I guess.
Okay. I want to make this clear and fair that there are people who are born into situations where they will not get out of. I understand in America, there are cultures, I will not say, you can't rise as easily because people will judge you differently. People will give you less opportunities. Actually, there's a lot of cultures that are like this. So for her to say that anyone, no matter how poor, can become rich, it's a little bit naive. Like, I feel like she needs to travel the world more and see how society can keep people down. Let's see what they have to say.
The issue with inequality is that the rich are getting richer and the poor are not having access to those means.
Definitely doable. Like anybody can do it. But we still are in a day and an age where it's still not that common in the grand scheme of things. Like there's still a lot of people that, like you said, the rich get richer and the poor are either staying the same or not really getting that ahead right now.
Exactly.
I feel like there's still just a lot of inequality. I mean, like, we're
Thank
all
you.
minorities. And
Halfway through this video, I'm on her side. Let's get this.
you guys are all white. And then, like, growing up, if you put me in a fourth grade classroom and I say, show me a millionaire, you say, Apple, Amazon, Timothy Sykes, he's rich. And then you're like, okay, show me somebody black, show me somebody Asian, show me somebody Spanish. You're going to be like,
it's very
Michael
limited,
Jordan.
right?
It's very limited.
Limited.
My privilege.
We need more examples.
I mean, I learned everything about stock trading on the internet, and many of us take advantage or capitalize on things that are in the market, and the internet allows us to become experts.
Would you say the internet's a privilege, though? But
Well, we have the
internet, just in a sense, if you're broke, you may not have it. So you have to like
you can
walk
get free
to,
Wi-Fi.
you have to walk
You
to
can
Starbucks.
beg on the street.
I really have to disagree with him right there because, okay, you can get free access. You can go to the library. You can go, I don't know, anywhere, to your friend's house if you have a friend that has internet, right? Now, my thing is, there are literally people who cannot get internet. I mean, they want to be successful. There's plenty of people who want to be successful who can't get internet.
Money can buy happiness.
Money can buy happiness. Okay, before they do this, I actually think that money can't buy happiness, but it can buy the opportunities that brings you happiness. So it can buy you the ability to do whatever you want. It can buy you freedom. It can buy you time. It can buy you the freedom to hang out with your friends, your family, your dog if you have one. It can make other people happy when you buy other people things. So it's not directly buying you happiness.
Money allows you to buy freedom, and then freedom gets you the ability to have more time to find what makes you happy. It's not a direct result.
But it could be, like, let's say your mom or your dad or somebody that had a severe illness, was in the hospital and they had X amount of time to live. Now this person makes you extremely happy and it's going to cost $1 million or $2 million for this surgery that they need to survive, and you save them. Like, you quite literally just bought happiness. Now that's not to say that it buys happiness in every area of life.
But it can.
Exactly.
But in certain areas, like, yeah, money definitely can buy happiness.
My most fulfilling asset
That was a really good example by Austin, I think. You can use the money to buy things to make people happy or yourself happy. So it's not direct, but yes, I agree.
the house that I bought my parents.
Exactly.
And I am so grateful to be able to do
You were
that.
serving another person.
100%.
Exactly.
But all right. That was a great video. It really goes over all the topics. I mean, philosophical or not, it really went over like how they thought. One similar thing that I could pull was that their value of money was transcendent of money. Like, obviously, no matter if they came from being poor or if they were privileged, they understood what money can do, like past the fact that you can buy things with it. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and if you guys want more reactions videos, let me know. Smash that like button. Let me know what other videos I can react to. With that, guys, if you guys want 2 free stocks with Webull, you guys can click the link below. Go sign up, get 2 free stocks. And with that, guys, thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.